All right, ready to dive deep into the world of Derrickhands? You want that job on the rig?
We're here to make sure you are so prepped.
We're going to make sure you impress.
Yeah,
We've got all these resources from RoleCatcher.
absolutely.
And trust me, their AI is about to become your new best friend.
Yeah, what's fascinating about this role is that, it's so much more than just muscle, right? You're really the backbone of this entire drilling operation,
Okay.
making sure those massive drill pipes are flowing smoothly.
Yeah.
It's this delicate dance of timing, precision, and knowing the ins and outs of some seriously powerful equipment.
Okay, let's break this down for you. Imagine being on a rig,
Okay.
maybe scorching desert sun, maybe the open ocean spray. Talk about an office with a view. But as a Derrickhand, you're not just there for the ride.
Right.
You're managing these heavy drill pipes, connecting and disconnecting them with expert precision. It's like a high-stakes game of Tetris,
It is.
but with millions of dollars riding on every move.
Yeah, and that's where those real-world insights from RoleCatcher's Career Guide really come in.
Hmm?
It dives into the nitty-gritty, explaining how crucial a Derrickhand is to keeping the whole operation humming. We're talking managing drilling fluids, the mud that keeps everything running smoothly. You know that carefully mixed cocktail of water, clay, and chemicals that lubricates the drill bit,
Yeah.
carries cuttings to the surface, maintains weld pressure? It's a science and an art.
It's like the secret sauce of drilling, and you're the chef.
You got it.
But before you start whipping up any drilling mud masterpieces, let's talk about acing that interview.
Okay.
RoleCatcher's AI has got your back.
Hmm.
It analyzes those tough interview questions. It helps you craft answers that resonate with what employers are actually looking for. It's like having a personal interview coach in your pocket.
It's all about understanding what's truly behind those questions. For example, they might ask about, your experience with drilling equipment.
Right.
But what they really want to know is, can you handle the pressure of keeping things running smoothly? Are you a problem solver?
So let's dive into some real-deal interview questions. The kind that might make even a seasoned Derrickhand pause for a second. Expert, are you ready to break these down?
Fire away. Let's decode these questions and arm you with the knowledge to impress.
Okay, first up, a classic opener. What experience do you have working as a Derrickhand?
Okay.
Sounds simple, but what are they really trying to uncover?
It's all about gauging your practical knowledge and experience. Have you walked the walk, not just talk the talk? They want to hear about those hands-on experiences, those moments where you dealt with the weight of those drill pipes, the intricacies of the equipment.
So how do we avoid sounding like we're just regurgitating our resume?
This is where storytelling comes into play. Instead of just saying, I operated machinery, tell them about a specific time you had to troubleshoot a problem with the pipe handling equipment.
Right.
Did a hydraulic hose spring a leak? How did you react? What steps did you take to fix it? Those real-life scenarios, those are gold.
I love that. Paint a picture with your words.
Yes.
Now, RoleCatcher's interview guide specifically warns against exaggerating experience.
Right.
Why is honesty so crucial here?
Because the oil and gas industry is built on trust and safety.
Okay.
Experienced interviewers can spot a lie from a mile away. And on a rig, your credibility is everything. They need to know that they can rely on you to be truthful about your capabilities.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, question number 2. How do you ensure that drilling equipment remains in good condition? Talk about pressure.
This question is a two-parter, right? They are assessing your maintenance knowledge. Do you understand the importance of regular checks, preventative care? And they want to know, are you the kind of person who takes initiative to keep things running smoothly?
Because a broken rig equals downtime, and downtime equals a whole lot of lost productivity.
Exactly. When you answer, showcase your system.
Yeah.
Do you have a mental checklist for inspections? Are you meticulous about logging maintenance needs?
Right.
This is where you can shine, by demonstrating your organizational skills.
Right.
And that attention to detail.
Don't be afraid to get specific.
Yes.
What are some examples of tools or techniques you might mention?
Absolutely. Talk about using torque wrenches to ensure bolts are tightened to those precise specifications.
Oh, wow.
Or how you'd perform visual inspections for wear and tear on chains, slings. You could even mention non-destructive testing methods,
Oh, wow.
like magnetic particle inspection to check for microscopic cracks in those critical components.
Wow, you really know your stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, next up, a curveball. What would you do if you noticed a problem with the drilling equipment?
Okay.
What's the best way to approach this question when safety is absolutely paramount?
Safety should be the cornerstone of your answer. This isn't about trying to be a hero and fix things yourself. It's about demonstrating your commitment to protocol and the well-being of the entire crew. Remember, in the oil and gas industry, safety is everyone's responsibility.
So no duct tape solutions on a multi-million-dollar drilling rig.
Definitely not. Clearly outline the steps you'd take to immediately hold operations.
Okay.
Would you hit that emergency stop button, sound an alarm?
Right.
Then emphasize the importance of reporting the issue to your supervisor or the designated safety officer on site.
Okay. We've tackled the equipment. Now let's talk about you.
Okay.
Question 4. How do you manage your time effectively when working on a drilling rig? We're not talking about squeezing in a coffee break here, are we?
Not quite. Drilling operations are 247. This question assesses your ability to prioritize tasks under pressure, juggling multiple demands without missing a beat.
It's about being adaptable, organized, and laser-focused.
Exactly. Talk about your system for staying on top of things. Do you rely on detailed schedules, digital task managers, or maybe good old-fashioned communication with the team?
This is where those transferable skills come in handy, even if you're new to the oil and gas field.
Absolutely. Highlight your ability to adapt to changing priorities, your knack for staying calm under pressure. These are essential qualities for any successful Derrickhand.
I love how RoleCatcher's AI feedback can help fine-tune those answers.
It's an invaluable tool. Input your initial response, and the AI will actually analyze it, offering suggestions to make it even stronger. More specific to that Derrickhand role, it can even highlight industry keywords that'll resonate with those hiring managers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready for the next challenge. What's next on our list of brain-tickling interview questions?
Let's test your efficiency know-how with this one. How do you ensure that drilling operations are conducted efficiently? Ready to dig into this one?
Bring it on. Let's talk efficiency.
Efficiency on a drilling rig, it's all about making every second count. Time is money in the oil and gas industry.
Yeah.
And any delay can impact the bottom line.
Right.
RoleCatcher's Interview Guide emphasizes this.
Okay.
The importance of data analysis in this role.
Oh.
They're looking for someone who can identify areas for improvement,
Right.
suggest little process tweaks.
Okay.
It's about being a problem solver, not just a task doer.
Okay, I'm getting the picture.
Yeah.
But how do we actually convey that in an interview?
Right.
It's easy to just say I'm efficient, but how do you back it up with,
Right.
concrete examples?
This is where your past experience, even outside of oil and gas,
Right.
can be so valuable.
Okay.
Have you ever streamlined a process at work? Maybe you found a way to reduce, wasted materials or improved a workflow that saved everyone time.
That's a great point. Even if it's not directly related to drilling, it shows you've got that efficiency mindset.
Exactly. The key is to connect the dots for the interviewer.
Okay.
Explain how those problem-solving skills, that attention to detail,
Right.
would translate directly to the Derrickhand role.
And this is where RoleCatcher's AI feedback can really come in handy, right?
Absolutely. It can help you identify which examples from your past experience resonate most strongly. With the skills they're looking for in a Derrickhand,
Okay.
it can even analyze the language you're using
Wow.
and suggest ways to make it more impactful.
Okay, let's keep this momentum going. What's the next question our listeners might face?
Let's switch gears a bit
Okay.
and talk about teamwork with this one. How do you manage a team of Derrickhands effectively?
All right.
Remember, a drilling rig is all about coordinated effort.
Great.
It's a high-pressure environment where communication is absolutely key.
It's like a high-stakes orchestra.
It is.
Everyone has to be in sync,
Yes.
or things can go south quickly.
Exactly. The interviewer wants to know that you can communicate clearly,
Yeah.
delegate tasks effectively, and foster that collaborative environment.
Right.
They want to see that you're a team player,
Yeah.
even under pressure.
So no room for big egos on a rig, right?
Definitely not. Highlight your ability to listen to others,
Okay.
to value those diverse perspectives.
Right.
Maybe you've got a knack for resolving conflicts constructively, or you're known for, boosting team morale.
Yeah.
These are invaluable qualities in a Derrickhand.
And again, real-life examples are key.
Absolutely. Share a time you successfully navigated a challenging team project,
Right.
or when your communication skills helped prevent a misunderstanding that could have had serious consequences.
Right.
The more specific you can be,
Yeah.
the more credible your answer will be.
Okay, question number 8, and this one really stood out to me. How do you stay up to date with industry developments and best practices? I know the oil and gas world is always evolving, but why is it so crucial for a Derrickhand to be on top of the latest and greatest?
This question speaks to your commitment to continuous learning and your dedication to staying ahead of the curve.
Oh,
The oil and gas industry is all about innovation.
right.
New technologies, new safety protocols,
Yep.
ever-evolving environmental regulations.
So you can't just rest on your laurels.
No.
No matter how experienced you are,
You've got to be a lifelong learner.
you've got to keep learning.
Exactly. Interviewers want to see that you're proactive about expanding your knowledge.
Right.
They're eager to embrace new challenges and adapt to change.
Right.
This shows them that you're invested in your career and in the future of the industry.
This is where those industry publications come into play, right?
Yes,
I bet there are tons of resources for staying informed.
there are, yeah. Trade magazines, online forums, professional organizations.
Right.
And don't forget about those professional development opportunities.
Right.
Training courses, certifications, even attending industry conferences.
It's all about demonstrating that you're not just here for a job, you're here for a career.
Right. And mentioning specific courses or certifications you've completed,
Yeah.
or even ones you're interested in pursuing,
Right.
shows that you're serious about your professional development.
Okay, on to question 9. What do you think are the most important qualities for a Derrickhand to have? It's like they're asking you to sum up the ideal candidate.
It is.
Okay.
But don't let that intimidate you. This is your chance to connect the dots for the interviewer.
Okay.
Showcase your self-awareness
Right.
and how your strengths align with the role.
So it's more than just ticking off boxes on a job description.
It is.
It's about showcasing your passion
Yes.
for the work.
Precisely. This is where you can let your enthusiasm shine through.
Right.
Talk about the qualities that drew you to this line of work.
Right.
Maybe it's the problem-solving aspect, the teamwork, the satisfaction of knowing you're part of something big.
Okay, but let's not forget the practical side. What are some must-have qualities for a Derrickhand based on the career guide?
Well, physical strength and stamina are definitely essential.
Right.
You're working long hours, often in challenging weather conditions.
Right.
So being physically fit is crucial.
Okay.
And of course, attention to detail is paramount.
Right.
We're talking about heavy machinery here.
Yeah.
One wrong move could have disastrous consequences.
That makes sense. And I imagine strong communication skills are vital too, right?
Absolutely. Clear and concise communication is essential in such a high-pressure environment.
Right.
You need to be able to understand instructions, convey information accurately, and, work effectively as part of a team.
So it's a balance of physical and mental toughness with
Right.
a healthy dose of communication skills thrown in.
It is.
I like it.
It's a demanding role, no doubt, but
Right.
it's also incredibly rewarding.
Okay, we're on the home stretch now, folks. Let's tackle this final interview question head on.
Okay.
Expert, hit us with it.
Get ready for this one, listeners. How do you handle high-pressure situations on a drilling rig?
Ooh.
This question gets right to the heart of your ability to stay calm
Okay.
and make sound decisions
Right.
when things get a little heated.
No pressure.
Right.
So how do we answer this one authentically
Right.
while still assuring the interviewer that we can handle whatever comes our way?
It's all about showing them you've got that inner cool, even when things get a little, shall we say, exciting on the rig.
Easier said than done, right?
True, but think back to a time when you faced a high-stakes situation at work.
Okay.
Maybe there was a tight deadline, a technical glitch,
Right.
or a sudden change in plans.
Yep.
How did you react? What steps did you take to manage the pressure and find a solution?
Those real-life examples are pure gold in interviews.
They are.
They paint a much more vivid picture than just saying, oh, I'm good under pressure.
Right,
But what if you're new to the oil and gas industry
right.
and don't have any rig-specific examples to share?
That's okay. You can still draw on experiences from other jobs
Oh.
or even from your personal life.
Okay.
The key is to highlight those transferable skills.
Right.
Problem solving, decision making,
Right.
staying calm under pressure.
So instead of saying, I'm a fast learner,
Right.
you can say, in my previous role as a insert previous job title, I was known for my ability to quickly grasp new concepts and apply them effectively, even in high-pressure situations.
Exactly. It's all about framing your experiences in a way that resonates with the demands of the Derrickhand role.
This is where RoleCatcher's AI feedback can be a game changer.
It can.
It can analyze your answers and suggest ways to make them even stronger and more relevant to the oil and gas industry.
Absolutely. It's like having a personal career coach in your pocket,
Right.
helping you put your best foot forward.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
We've talked about the importance of experience,
Yes.
the value of efficiency, the power of teamwork, and the need for continuous learning.
It's a lot.
But there's one more crucial aspect of landing that Derrickhand job that we need to discuss.
Yeah.
Career progression.
That's right. It's not just about getting your foot in the door.
Right.
It's about what comes next.
Right.
And the oil and gas industry offers some really incredible opportunities for growth and advancement.
Okay.
Especially for those who are driven and eager to learn.
So let's say you ace this interview, you're on the rig, you're killing it.
Okay.
Where do you go from there? What does the career path look like for a Derrickhand?
The sky's the limit.
Okay.
RoleCatcher's career guide outlines several advancement paths for Derrickhands.
Okay, so you're saying this isn't a dead-end job?
Not at all. With hard work and dedication, a Derrickhand can climb that ladder. You could become an assistant driller, then a driller, maybe even a rig manager someday.
Wow.
And that's just one path. Remember those adjacent career guides we mentioned earlier?
Right, the ones highlighting other roles in the oil and gas field.
Exactly. Your Derrickhand experience could open doors to becoming an oil rig motor hand, a roughneck, even a tower crane operator.
Oh, wow.
The skills you gain on the rig, they're highly transferable.
So it's like a choose-your-own-adventure career path.
Precisely. And RoleCatcher's Career Compass tool can help you explore those different paths. Identify the skills and certifications that you'll need to reach your goals. It's like having a roadmap for your career in the oil and gas industry.
Now, that's what I call looking at the big picture. But let's bring it back to the here and now. For our listeners out there getting ready to crush those Derrickhand interviews, what are the key takeaways they should remember?
First and foremost,
Yeah.
know your stuff.
Okay.
That career guide is your new best friend. Study it, understand the role inside and out, and be prepared to talk about your skills and experience with confidence.
It's like studying for a final exam, except this exam could land you your dream job.
Exactly. Second,
Yeah?
be authentic and enthusiastic.
Okay.
Let your passion for the work shine through. Interviewers can spot a fake a mile away, so be genuine, be yourself, and let that excitement for the oil and gas industry show.
And don't be afraid to toot your own horn a little.
Yes.
Highlight those accomplishments, those moments where you went above and beyond.
Absolutely. And third, leverage the power of RoleCatcher. From crafting those compelling answers to interview questions to mapping out your long-term career goals, this platform is an invaluable resource for anyone looking to break into or advance within the oil and gas industry.
It's like having a secret weapon in your back pocket.
Yeah.
So to all our listeners out there prepping for those Derrickhand interviews, we believe in you. Go out there, be confident, be prepared, and show them what you're made of.
And remember, the oil and gas industry is always evolving. What innovations or challenges are you most excited to tackle as a Derrickhand?
Ooh!
Keep that in mind. It'll help you stand out.
Now that's a thought-provoking note to end on. Until next time, keep on diving deep.